A lawsuit filed against Sean Diddy Combs accuses of rape, physical abuse, and sex trafficking.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is facing new allegations of sexual assault.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of beating and sexually assaulting his ex-girlfriend and singer, Cassie.
So, you must have heard the news about Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy. Well, we know a bit of it. Turns out everyone was right about Diddy. The entertainment industry, however, was busy trying to shut everyone up. Well, now everything is out in the open. So here's where it all started. In 2004, the entertainment scene witnessed the collision of two worlds when an 18-year-old aspiring model named Cassie encountered producer Ryan Leslie at a nightclub. Cassie and Ryan's love story kicked off with an event that would change the trajectory of Cassie's life. Ryan, being the music maestro he is, convinced Cassie to record the now iconic song Me and You, which ended up on her MySpace profile. The song garnered a whopping 20,000 plays per day, catching the attention of record label bigwigs including the one and only Diddy. Enter Diddy, making moves as only he can think of. He offered Ryan a deal he couldn't refuse, a 10-album contract with Bad Boy Records. Cassie, just 18 and probably dazzled by the glitz and glamour, inked the deal in 2006. Her self-titled debut album dropped later that year, making a splash by debuting at number 4 on the Billboard charts. However, despite lackluster performances, Diddy was charmed by Cassie's cute and regular demeanor. Now, here's where things get messy. Cassie alleges that Diddy had ulterior motives, using manipulative tactics to lure her into a relationship. Picture this, 19-year-old Cassie is caught in a romance web with 37-year-old Diddy, a man with a long-term relationship and fatherly responsibilities. Court documents spilled the beans on Diddy's possessiveness, like the time he got upset over Cassie inviting Ryan to the MTV Video Music Awards. Talk about drama. Fall 2007 marked a turning point. Diddy, in a move straight out of a soap opera, supposedly created a fake flyer listing Cassie as a performer at a Miami hotspot. Cassie claims she fell victim to substances provided by Diddy during that trip, marking the beginning of their intimate involvement. Ryan got the boot and Cassie became Diddy's official girlfriend. Fast forward to 2008 and Cassie and Diddy decided to make their relationship public. Their first appearance together was at Kanye's Paris Fashion Week show in March 2012. The catch? They were on a break at that time. In 2012, Cassie briefly dated Kid Cudi, unleashing a whole new level of drama. Alleged threats and a car explosion, things were getting wild. As the years rolled by, Cassie found herself trapped in a chaotic relationship, facing physical abuse, repeated breakups, and makeup. Diddy's alleged control extended to voyeuristic tendencies, directing Cassie into intimate encounters with other men. She claims drugs and alcohol often fuel these incidents, making her distress words. Once, when she got home, she threw up from the assault, and Combs then forced her to stay in a hotel for a week while her wounds healed, according to the complaint she went on to file. It was after this instance that she recognized that she was powerless and that reporting Mr. Combs to the authorities would not alter Mr. Combs' status or influence, but would merely give Mr. Combs another excuse to hurt her, the complaint says. Despite Cassie's attempts to break free, Diddy's powerful network kept her tied to their relationship. Even after their official breakup, Diddy continued to exert control, making public displays of admiration on social media. It was a toxic cycle that seemed never-ending. But wait, there's a glimmer of hope. Cassie found solace in a new relationship with Alex Fine, Diddy's then personal trainer. Their romance evolved into marriage, and they welcomed 2 daughters. However, the scars of her past with Diddy lingered, leading Cassie to grapple with addiction and nightmares. In a shocking turn of events in November 2023, Cassie filed a $30 million lawsuit against Diddy, alleging human trafficking and seeking justice for the trauma she endured. Over the course of their relationship, all aspects of Ms. Ventura's life were controlled by either Mr. Combs or his management companies, according to the complaint. Diddy vehemently denied the allegations, but just a day after the lawsuit, Cassie and Diddy settled, keeping the terms private. Cassie accused Diddy of rape and physical abuse in a federal court complaint filed in New York City. The lawsuit detailed over a decade of violent behavior, disturbing demands, and a power dynamic that seems straight out of a horror story. The complaint alleged that Cassie endured a decade of violent behavior, including being held down and subjected to physical abuse. Diddy was accused of blowing up a man's car, forcing Cassie into sexual acts with male sex workers while he watched and recorded, encouraging substance abuse, and even chasing a rival executive with a gun. The allegations painted a grim picture of a relationship steeped in control, manipulation, and abuse. Cassie, previously silent about her experiences, decided to speak up, sharing graphic instances of abuse starting in 2005 when she was only 19. The complaint shed light on the power dynamics within their relationship, portraying Cassie as fearful of retaliation in her career if she resisted Diddy's control. After years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story, she said in a statement. The lawsuit unfolded with shocking details, revealing how Diddy allegedly introduced Cassie to a drug-fueled lifestyle to maintain compliance. The abuse ranged from physical assaults, leaving bruises, burst lips, and black eyes to disturbing incidents where Diddy tried to cover up the evidence with gifts. The story took a darker turn as Cassie alleged that Diddy chased a rival industry executive with a gun and forced her to carry a weapon. The complaint painted a harrowing picture of a relationship marked by violence, manipulation, and pervasive sense of control. A 35-page document was released in which Cassie was the plaintiff and Diddy was the defendant. The truth is, however, is that Cassandra Ventura was held down by Mr. Combs and endured over a decade of his violent behavior and disturbed demands. For Ms. Ventura, the dark times were those she spent trapped by Mr. Combs in a cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking, among other violent and unlawful acts. Mr. Combs raped Ms. Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave him. He often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Ms. Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. Blew up a man's car after he learned that he was romantically interested in Ms. Ventura. Forced Ms. Ventura to engage in sex acts with male sex workers while masturbating and filming the encounters. Ran out of his apartment with a firearm in pursuit of a rival industry executive, whom he learned was nearby. Demanded Ms. Ventura to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is, and introduced Ms. Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse, and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addiction. So what's the aftermath? Cassie's case against Diddy has concluded, leaving us wondering if it will encourage others to share their stories. I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support, Cassie said in a statement. After years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships, she said in a statement to NBC News after filing the lawsuit. But as we know, legal dramas can take unexpected turns. The terms were kept private, leaving the public with a sense of curiosity and perhaps frustration. Settlements in such cases often aim to avoid prolonged legal battles, protecting privacy and prevent potentially damaging revelations. So, that's it, y'all. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more news. Thanks for watching. Bye!